It's Sabbatical Day recording number 52, and I feel as if maybe I could go into the fireplace at this point. I don't know. It's so beautiful, and I wanted to showcase what brings me happiness. For others, maybe not so much. And so that's kind of where it's at today. There's a ton written on happiness, positive psychology, and things like that. And at the end of my PhD studies at University of New Mexico, the positive psychology was definitely one that was coming into the picture, or was in the picture. I just didn't know about it. It's kind of like one of those things. If you don't know, you don't know. And I totally resonate with positive psychology, especially in organizations and organizational psychology, which ironically, pop psychology back in like the 70s, my dad was totally into that. And I find that it's so funny that so much of what you're surrounded with comes out in different ways. And I mean, my parents, and comes out through me. And so the love of travel, the love of being free, the love of Willie Nelson, and education. And I mean, it's just all, both my parents, my grandparents, I mean, that is so important. And I try to remember that now with what I do. So what makes you happy? I don't think there's one thing. I think that to be in your space, to be in the now, which is super important these days, that is where you should be, right here, right today. And I laugh at kind of looking at and going up on this fireplace. Fireplaces with the roaring fire are fabulous. I particularly like other people to do it. I don't care to have the fire popping out at me, so I don't have one going. However, it is a beautiful bluebird sky day, and you know, just so thankful and grateful. And to be happy, what does that mean to you? That's what I want to remind us today in the moment that we're at. Where are we with you being happy, me being happy, and can that be achieved? And I do think little by little, because sometimes my happiness is not so much, and I put on that face, the customer service face, which I don't know if it's a positive or negative at this point, at being 59, almost and a half. And I do that, and it's part of me. And when I talk about being authentically me, that's where I want to talk about. Also, I may have mentioned this the other day about being authentic. Happy, authentic. There are so many terms and so many books written. I feel like it's leadership as well. And this is really my journey on all of it. But I really did dig in, and it was through an amazing academic year course. At the time, I was not really happy with what it was. However, it really impacted me. And the reason why is because I did the work, and I did it on a personal level. It was supposed to be for me towards an organization. And it became very apparent about me being authentic. I know I've talked about that so much. So I want to talk about happiness, being authentic. Do you have to put on a mask? Do you have to put on a smile? For years, I did. And so peeling back those today, being in the moment today, I'm going to drink my tea because it's so yummy and minty. And it's still a little chilly out, which I love. Just a little chill. Not snowed in chill, but just a little chill would be good. And I did some work today. It is Sunday. And as the director of international business, whatever my title is, the students in Europe are ahead 8, 9, 10 hours, whatever it is, and I just hate to leave them hanging. So getting up early morning, which I do, really works well with them. So that's about it. So think about happy. I want to remind us that you don't have to be happy, but find a slice to remind me today to find a slice of something, whatever that is, of just being outside. Maybe the birds are out and just listening to the birds, or a slice of happy, maybe just a moment that you can find. And I really do say a moment right now. In a matter of fact, if anybody's listening, if you want to do it with me, is just a moment to be here, and I breathe in and I look at something. Of course, miracles. I look at something and say, there it is. There's the book, and the book is there. And then I come back. And that's it. Much love.